Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Tas World. So today we'll be learning the second chapter of grade 6 mathematics, which is whole numbers. So in this video we are going to start with exercise 2.3. And if you didn't watch exercise 2.1 and 2.2, the video link is given in the description below. You can go and watch it. Now let's begin the show without any further delays. Now the first main is, which of the following will not represent 0? Now here we have some questions and we should solve them and then we'll get to know our answer, right? And we should say which of them will not represent 0. Now first we have 1 plus 0. So any number added with 0 will give the number itself. And here it is 1. So 1 plus 0 is 1. And 0 into 0 is 0, right? And 0 by 2 means 0 divided by 2, right? And any number divided by 0 is not defined, right? But 0 divided by any number is possible. And 0 divided by any number is 0 itself. And here 0 divided by 2 is 0, right? So we can say 0 by 2 is 0. Now we have 10 minus 10 by 2. Now here we have 10 minus 10 by 2. Now let's solve it. Now 10 minus 10 is 0 and 2 will come as this. Now 0 by 2. So this means 0 by 2, right? And 0 by 2 means 0 divided by 2, right? And 0 divided by 2, as we all know, is 0, right? So our answer for this question is 0. So 10 minus 10 by 2 will give us 0 as our answer. Now you can observe the second, third and the fourth question we are getting our answer as 0. But the only question, which is the first question, we are getting our answer as 1, which is not representing 0. So our answer for this question is A, which is the first one. This is our answer. Now the second question is, if the product of two whole numbers is 0, can we say that one or both of them will be 0? Justify through examples. Now here we have product. So product means multiply. So two whole numbers are getting multiplied and we are getting our answer as 0. Now here, if we want to get our answer as 0 by multiplying two whole numbers, one of them will be 0 or both of them will be 0. Here we should say that answer, right? Is it one? So are they saying true or false? We should say. So one of them will be 0 or both of them will be 0. So is it true or false? We should find out. Now here, if both of them is 0, 0 multiplied by 0 will give our answer as 0 only. And here one of them is 0 and 0 is getting multiplied with any number. It's any whole number. So let's take 2 here. And 0 multiplied by any number will give our answer as 0 only. And 0 into 2 is also 0. Not only this, you can take any number. 0 into 365 is also 365, right? You can take any number and multiply it with 0. You'll get your answer as 0 only. Now, this was the examples, right? So, by seeing this, we can say the answer for this question will be yes, we can say. So, one of them will be 0 or both of them will be 0 if we want to get our answer as 0 if we multiply two whole numbers. So, yes is our answer. And we should justify through some examples. So, here we have some examples, right? So 0 multiplied by any number will give 0 and 0 multiplied by itself is also 0. So these are the examples. Now the third question is, if the product of two whole numbers is 1, can we say that one or both of them will be 1? Justify through examples. Now, here again, two whole numbers are getting multiplied and we are getting our answer as 1. Right. So here, one of them will be 1 and the other will be any whole number. Right. And here both of them will be 1. So if 1 is getting multiplied with itself, 1 into 1 is 1 only. And 1 into any whole number. So let's take the whole number as 2 again. Now 1 into 2 is 2. So as you all know, any number multiplied by 1 will give our answer as the number itself. Not only 2, if we take 3695 into 1 will give our answer as 3695 only. So we are getting the answer as number itself, right? So, however, if our answer is number itself, then our answer is not 1, however, right? But for the first statement, which is both of them will be 1. Here both of them is 1. We are getting our answer as 1. For the first statement, it's true, but for the second statement, it's false. So here one of them is 1, but we are not getting our answer as 1, right? So here only one of the statement is true, right? So other is false. So we can say the answer for this question will be no. So one of them is false, right? So we can say this question is false, right? So if both of them is 1, we will get our answer as 1. But if one of them is 1 and the other is any whole number, then we will not get our answer as 1. We'll get the number itself. So the answer for this question will be no, right? And these are the examples. So 1 into 2 is 2 and 1 into 1 is 1. So these are the examples. Now the fourth main is find using distributive property. Now here we have 728 into 101. Again, here we will use some tricks, right? And 728 into 101 is a bit difficult. So here we will use some properties to make it easy. And as I said in module 2, distributive property makes our problems easier, right? So here if we use distributive property, it will make our problems easier, right? Now, here let's start. So distribute. So the name only says distribute. We are distributing numbers and then multiplying or subtracting, right? Multiplying, subtracting or adding. So here we are distributing numbers. Now here, if we distribute 728, it will be 700 plus 28. Again, if we distribute 28, it will be 20 plus 8. So again, we are getting big numbers. Again, to multiply them is a bit difficult, right? But if we split 101, it's very easy. 100 plus 1. Multiplying it with 100 is easy, right? And multiplying it with 1 will give us the number itself, right? It's easy. Now let's divide 101. Now 728 will come as it is and it will get multiplied with 100 plus 1. Right. Now what does it mean? 728 which is there outside the brackets, it's getting multiplied onto everything which is there inside the brackets. So this means 728 is getting multiplied with 100, right? Plus it's getting multiplied with 1. So first we will do this product and this and then we will add them. Now here it's a bit difficult to do both the problems, but multiplying it with 101 is difficult. But multiplying it with 100 is easy and multiplying it with 1 will give the number itself which is 728. So it's easier than multiplying it with 101. So let's start with this problem. Now 728 into 100, again we should not do 728 into 100. We can do it, but it's a bit difficult. We should do a long process. So here we'll do a short process. We'll ignore the zeros and just multiply 728 into 1, and which will give our answer as 728. And again we ignored the two zeros, so we will add them. We will get our answer as 72,800. Now this is our answer. 9. 728 into 1 is 728. So this will come as it is. Now we should do 72,800 plus 728. So 72,800 plus 728 is our problem. Now let's start. So 0 plus 8 is 8 and 0 plus 2 is 2 and 8 will come as it is because we don't. So 8 plus 7 is 15. So 5 carry over and 1. 1 carry. 5 here and 1 carry over and 1 plus 2 is 3. And 7 will come as it is. Right. So we will get our answer as 73,528. Now our answer will be 73,528. Now there's our answer. Now the next question is 5,437 into 1,001. Now again, if you split 5,437, it's a bit difficult. Now if you split also, we will get 5,000 plus 437. Again, 437 if you split, we'll get 400 plus 37. Again, if you split 37, we'll get 30 plus 7. So it's a bit difficult to multiply it with all the numbers, right? Now it's a bit difficult if you split 5,437. Now if we split 1,001, it will be 1,000 plus 1. That's it, right? So there's the problem, right? So multiplying it with 1,000 is easy because we have many zeros, and multiplying it with 1 is also easy, right? Now let's split 1,001. So 5,437 will come as it is, and it will get multiplied with 1,000 plus 1, which is there inside the brackets. So this means 5,437 is getting multiplied with 1,000 in the brackets plus 5,437 is getting multiplied with 1 again in the brackets. Now 5,437 into 1,000, again we can ignore the zeros, and 5,437 into 1 is 5,437, and we will add the 3 zeros. And we will get our answer as 54,37,000. Plus, here 5,437 will come as this, because 5,437 into 1 is 5,437. Now we should add these two numbers. So 54,37,000 plus 5,437. We should start it. Now 0 plus 7 is 7, and 0 plus 3 is 3, and 0 plus 4 is 4, and 7 plus 5 is 12. So 2 here and 1 carry over, and 1 plus 3 is 4, and 4 will come as it is, and 5 will also come as it is. Now we will get our answer as 54,42,437. So our answer will be 54,42,437 will be our answer. Now the third question is 824 into 25. Now here again we should start splitting the numbers to make our problems easier. So we should use distributive property. Now here if we split 824, it would be 800 plus 24. Now again we should split 24. So if we split it, it would be 20 plus 4. So here we have 3 numbers. We should multiply it with all the 3 numbers, right? So it's a bit difficult if we split 824. But if we split 25, it would be 20 plus 5. So it's very easy to, if we split 25. So we can only multiply with 20 and 5. So multiplying it with 5 is easy. But we should multiply it with 20 also. But here multiplying it with 20 is not necessary, because here we will ignore the 0 and multiply it with only 2. So it's very easy if we split 25 than splitting 824. Now let's start. Now here, if we simplify it, it would be 824, which is there outside the bracket, is getting multiplied with 20 plus 5, which is there inside the brackets. Now, so what does it mean? It means 824 into 20 plus 824 into 5. Right. Now here, first we should multiply it with 20 and then multiply it with 5 and then we should add the two products. Now first let's multiply it with 20. So we should do 824 multiplied by 20. Now here we can ignore the 0 and add it at last. So we will do 824 into 2. Now 2 4s are is 8 and 2 2s are is 4 and 2 8s are is 16. Now we got our answer as 1648. Right. Now here we ignored 1 0. Now we will add it. Now we will get our answer as 16,480. Now this will be 16,480 plus we should multiply 824 by 5. So we should do 824 multiplied by 5. Now 5 4s are is 20. So 2 carry over and 0 below. And 5 2s are is 10 plus 2 is 12. So 1 carry over and 2 below. And 5 8s are is 40 plus 1 is 41. Right. Now we will get our answer as 4,120. So we should add it with 4,120. Right. Now we should add 6,480 and 4,120. Now we have 6,480 plus 4,120. Now 0 plus 0 is 0 and 8 plus 2 is 10. So 0 and 1 carry over and 1 plus 4 plus 1 is 6. And 6 plus 4 is 10. So 0 and 1 carry over and 1 plus 1 is 2. Now here we will get our answer as 20,600. Now our answer for this question will be 20,000 So there is our answer. 20,600 is our answer for this question. Now, the next question which we have is 4,275 into 125. Now here, first we will split 4,275, right? Now if you split it, it would be 4,000 plus 275. Now again, if you split 275, it will be 200 plus 75. Again we should split 75 and it will be 70 plus 5. So you can see here we have many zeros, right? We have many zeros, but still we have four numbers. We have 4,270 and 5. So it's very difficult, right, to multiply and add. So here we will not split 4,275 because it's very difficult, right? Now let's try for 125. So it will be 100 plus 25, right? Again we will split 25 and it will be 20 plus 5. So here we got 3 numbers, but here we got 4 numbers, right? So if we split 125, it would be very easy. And multiplying with 5 is easy because it's a single digit, and multiplying it with 100 is also easy. And for 20, here we should only multiply it with 2 and add 1 0. So now let's split 125. So it's very easy, right? Now let's start it. Now 4,275 will be outside the brackets and it will get multiplied with 100 plus 20 plus 5. Right. Now This means 4275, which is there outside the brackets, is getting multiplied with 100 in the bracket. 100 plus 4275 is getting multiplied with 20, right, plus 4275 into 5. So here first we should multiply 4275 by 100 and 20 and 5. So this seems a bit difficult, right? But still, here if you observe the numbers, multiplying it with 5 is easy. And multiplying it with 20 is also easy because 2, you should only multiply it with 2. And 0 we will add it at last. And multiplying it with 100 is also easy because we have many zeros. And multiplying it with 1 is also easy, right? Now let's start multiplying. Now first we will do 4275 into 100. Now first we will ignore the zeros and 4275 into 1 is 4275 and we will add the 2 zeros. Now here we will get our answer as 4,27,500 plus here we will multiply it with 20. So we should do 4275 multiplied by 20. Now multiplying it with 20 is very difficult. So we will ignore the 0 and add it at the last. So let's do 4275 multiplied by 2. Now 2 5s are 10. Right. Now 2 5s are 10. So 1 carry over and 0 below. And 2 7s are 14 plus 1 is 15. So 1 carry over and 5 below. And 2 2s are 4 plus 1 is 5. Right. And 4 2s are 8. Now here we will get our answer as 8,550. Right. Now this is our answer. But not only that much. Here we ignored one 0. Right. We will add that 0 now. We will get our answer as 85,500. Now here it would be 85,500 as our answer if we multiply it with 20. Plus now, here we should do 4,275 multiplied by 5. So let's multiply it with 5. Now 5 5s are 25. So 2 carry over and 5 below. And 5 7s are 35 plus 2 is 37. So 3 carry over and 7 below. And 5 2s are 10 plus 3 is 13. So 1 carry over and 3 below. And 5 4s are 20 plus 1 is 21. So this will be 21. Now we will get our answer as 21,375. Now this will be 21,375. Now this is our answer. Now we should add 4,27,500 plus 85,500 plus 21,375. Now let's start adding these numbers. So first we have 4,27,500 plus 85,500 plus we will add it with 21,375. Now let's start adding. Now 0 plus 0 plus 5 is 5 and 0 plus 0 plus 7 is 7 and 5 plus 5 plus 3 is 13. So 3 here and 1 carry over and 1 plus 7 plus 5 plus 1 is 14. So 4 here and 1 carry over and 1 plus 2 plus 8 plus 2 is 13. So 3 here and 1 carry over and 1 plus 4 is 5. Right. Now here we will get our answer as 5,34,375. So it will be 5,34,375. So this is our answer for the fourth question. Now the next question is 504 multiplied by 35. Now again if you split 35, it will be 30 plus 5. Yeah, here we got some simpler numbers, right? But here we didn't get many zeros. Now let's try it with 504. So if we do it with 504, it will be 500 plus 4. Now here multiplying it with 4 is easy. Plus multiplying it with 500 is very easy because we should consider it as a single digit. Here we are only multiplying it with 5 and zeros we will add it at last, right? So if we multiply it with 5, if we split 504, it's very easy than splitting 35. Now let's start it. Now first we have 5, not 4. So first we have 35. So 35 will be outside the brackets, right? So we will write it on this side into 500 plus 4. Right. Now what does it mean? It means 35 into 500 in the brackets plus 35 into 4 again in the brackets. Now here we should do both the products and then add them. Now here first we will do 35 into 500. Now let's start. But here no need to multiply it with 500 because here we will ignore the zeros and we should only multiply 35 into 5. Alright. So let's start. Now 5 5s is 25. So 2 carry over and 5 below. And 5 3s is 15 plus 2 is 17. 17. Now our answer will be 175. But not only that much, here we ignored 2 zeros, so we will add them. Now here we will get our answer as 17,500. So this will be 17,500. Now there is our answer. Plus here we should do 35 into 4. So let's start multiplying them. Now 4 5s is 20. So 2 carry over and 0 below. And 4 3s is 12 plus 2 is 14. Now here we will get our answer as 140. Now 140 is our answer. Now here we should add 17,500 and 140. So 17,500 plus 140 we should do now. Now 0 plus 0 is 0 and 0 plus 4 is 4 and 5 plus 1 is 6 and 7 as it is and 1 as it is. Now here we will get our answer as 17,640. Now our answer will be 17,640. Now this is our answer. Now the next main is study the pattern. Now here we should study the pattern and we should write the next 2 steps. So we should say how the pattern works. And so we should write the next 2 steps, right? So we have the first one, second one, third, fourth and fifth. So we have 5 lines, right? So we should write 6th line and 7th line. So for that, we should see how the pattern is working. Now here, we will see the first row. So here we have 1 and here 1, 2 and here 1, 2, 3 and here 1, 2, 3, 4 and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. So you can see it's starting as a natural numbers, right? We are going in the pattern of natural numbers. So here we have 5 as the ending number. So after 5, 6 will come. So it will be, the next step will be 1, 2, the next step will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you will write 6 here. And multiplied by, here you should see the next row. So here we have 8. In all the rows we have 8. Right? So in all the rows here we have 8. So here also 8 will come. And here in the next row we have 1 and next 2 and 3, 4 and 5. So it's going in the pattern of natural numbers but single digits. So here it's ending with 5 here. Now next it will be 6 plus 6. Right. So we'll add it with 6 and is equal to, here we have the next row as 9, 9, 8, 9, 8, 7, 9, 8, 7, 6 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Now you can see the number is starting from 9 and we are going reverse in the reverse direction. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 and the next number will be 4. Right? 4 will be our next number. So this will be 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 and 4. Now we will add 4. So this is the first step. Now the next step is, now here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and now we should add 7 also. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 and multiply operation multiplied by 8 because in all the rows we have 8, right? Plus here we have 6. So here we ended with 5 and then we wrote 6 and now it will be 7. And then here we have 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Right. And next will be 3. Right. So it will be 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 and 3 also we will add it. Now there is the next step. So we got the first step and the second step. So these are the next 2 steps. And we got to know how the pattern is working. Right. Now this was the 5th main. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.